Hello there, guys. I do hear that clicking still, but let's see. There we go. That's what we wanted. There we go. Alright. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Today, we are bringing you the continuation of our campaign in the world of Valkyrie. We are on the channel TheMajestic Presents Dungeons and Dragons. So this is TheMajestic, which you can find on Twitch by searching www.twitch.tv/TheMajesticGamin, GAMIN. And as well as on YouTube, you can just search TheMajestic and is the very first search result, or you can find the link down below and find us every single Monday here on Twitch, streaming live Dungeons and Dragons for you every week at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today, I am joined by the wonderful, wonderful group as last week, and I want everyone to go ahead and say just hello again, starting with Rachel. Go ahead and say hi in words.
Hello, my name is Rachel, and I am our half-elf rogue, Mira Helder.
Very nice. Justin?
Hi, I am Justin, or Zero Score on YouTube and whatnot. I am the Fire Genasi Warlock named Zashmar Efreet.
Perfect. And Zero Score, as you can find on YouTube as well. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and try to constantly link the videos as well to his channel. So when I upload this, I will have a link to your channel as well, Justin, in the description down below. So if you're again watching this in the future, first off, tell us, how is it? Let us know in the description below. Second off, do we have flying cards? Third off, go ahead and find that link. And next, Brandon, go ahead and say hello.
Hello, I'm playing Jax, the Dragonborn Paladin. I apologize for the noise, that is my end. Thinking about going AWOL for a second and trying to find a different set, but yeah.
No worries, no worries. In the meantime, let's have Rebecca say a few words and hello again.
Hello, I'm Rebecca. I'm going to be playing Nathara Separate, who is a human bard. And I forgot to shill the first time that I was on the stream. I'm a part of Tentaclegram Incorporated's Ruby Abridged series. I'm a writer and actress for that, as well as I'm an actress for several other small projects. The biggest one that I've been a part of recently is a Fallout New Vegas mod titled Eliza.
Beautiful, beautiful. We are big fans of Fallout New Vegas. And Courtney, say hello in a few words.
Hi, I'm going to be playing Delilah, the cleric Asimar today.
Perfect. And Thomas, go ahead and say hello in a few words.
Hey everyone, my name is Thomas. I'm going to be playing Leslie Lyric here today on the channel. And you can find me over at charshot.com. It's a website about video games and movies and pop culture. I run it with Justin, so you get us chatting about stuff.
But Thomas created it, so he gets all the credit.
Go ahead and check those out. Now, we continue today after quite an interesting last episode. In case you missed it, the original party, which was made up of Jax, Mira, and Zash, had gotten captured by a Drow Priestess and her minions, as they were, by the name of Ilvara, and put into a deep, deep dungeon known as Velkynvelve. There we go. When they were trapped, they came along a number of other individuals, of course played by, again, Rebecca, Courtney, and Thomas, as well as a few non-player characters, a few other truly characters of sorts, that all of them seem to have a very strong personality, and all of them seem to have possibly good ideas, possibly bad ideas, possibly helpful things, possibly detrimental things, but they must rely on these people in order to escape the Drow prison of Velkynvelve that they are currently trapped in. At the end of the last episode, Mira successfully got most of these cells unlocked, and then with the help of Ront, who was one of the non-player characters, no, it wasn't even Ront, it was Prince Darendil, who used his strength when Ront failed. Being an orc, he sort of held a bit of resentment toward that. He successfully pulled the gate right off the bars, the door right off its hinges, I should say, to the cell, the very last one, freeing everyone. However, they are still in this small little group of cells, and the main door, which was guarded by 2 soldiers, was opened by the soldiers as they came back to take a look and make sure everything was okay. They quickly found it was not. So we continue on from last week, where, rather startled and surprised, they saw everyone just standing out of their cells in the middle of the hall, as one of them, a bit confused and surprised that anyone could have actually gotten out of their cells, or that anyone was actually foolish enough to just get out of their cells and just stand there in the hall, goes, "What the hell do you think you're doing then?" And he just looks at a lot of you. Right now, it is currently Zash, Ront, standing there pretty close to the front, Nathara, Jimjar, and Mira standing straight ahead of them. And Jimjar goes, well, actually, let's just make oh gosh, I'm drawing blanks all day today. I want everyone to roll initiative, and just to see who does what, in what order.
I got a 1.
Oh, wow.
I got a rock.
So that's a 3. Oh, it's a 3.
8.
Ooh. Oh god, I'm going really close.
Okay.
Natural 20, so that's a 22.
Mira, 22?
I wasted that 20.
I don't know. I don't know. 8
got
for
16.
Zash.
Yeah.
Real quick, right now, it's just going to be, again, the characters who are straight ahead of them.
Oh, okay.
Just to see what happens. And oh, gosh. And then Nathara had...
Natural 1, but it's a 3.
Oh, boy. And Ront with a 19.
I got a 9, by the way. I don't know if...
You're also a bit out of the way.
Cool.
Just straight ahead of them are these people, and straight in their eye line. One of the guards sort of looked more so at you, Mira, as he said, "What do you think you're doing then?"
Well, what do you think you're doing?
Well, shit.
No pressure or nothing.
So we're in the hall, and I'm the closest to the door.
Not really. You're sort of in a line in front of them, down this little corridor that connects most of the cells side by side. Again, it's Ront, Zash, and actually everyone is in front of you. Well,
Oh, really?
sort of.
I'm in the back?
Sort of. And then in the far back is some of the NPCs. 2 people are in the cell to their right, which is Courtney and Thomas. To their left is 2 NPCs, and then Jax is to the cell just ahead of the one to their right. So if it goes to battle, you guys will see what I'm talking about in just a moment, but let's
Could
see.
I take an action to hide? See if I can hide?
You can, but then there goes our way of peacefully doing this. All right. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I haven't said anything.
You do need
I just wanna
to
see if-
decide. It's 6 seconds of decision making.
I'm just gonna try and duck out of the way so I'm not in the line of fire.
Duck
if this
out of
goes
the way.
bad.
You successfully hide around the corner and hide using your roguish archetype. Perfect.
I still have to roll a stealth check to hide, though.
Okay. Actually, you're covered by a lot of people.
Oh, okay. It was an 18 plus whatever. Anyway.
Yep. That is very well done. I mean, you're hidden as it was, but which I realized later on. But then you sort of just hide away. The guards were sort of looking to see who all that was there, just standing out of their cells, and after saying, "What do you think you're all doing?" then Ront goes, "This," and he starts to barrel forward, and he's gonna make an attack on that guard.
Oh God.
16, which I need to pull up all the attack things of this, which I sort of had, but let's just oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. In fact, I might as well just get right to it, guys. Go ahead and stick around for about 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go ahead and set all this up. Well, just turn the camera, really. And
Oh my, it's getting worse.
oh boy,
It's not me. We found out it was Courtney.
Yeah.
ah, there it is. Okay,
Yeah, but yours were bad too.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
yep, that will work. All right.
I mean, if she speaks loud enough, we can hear her through yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just go sit over there.
Go for it. We got room.
So, Mira successfully hid right around there.
Okay, I'm the
Right.
tiny green one. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Which one's me? I'm assuming the one that's not running forward.
Correct. I will, let me just make these rolls for these guys real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know exactly who they are. Boy, oh boy. In fact, I think it'd be better if I pulled it up on my phone on D&D Beyond. Alright. Ront goes barreling forward. And the drow. Okay, so Ront rolled a 16 on his attack. He does not have a great axe. So, here's the thing. Since it's all unarmed, Ront doesn't have any sort of weapons, because all the weapons, of course, were taken away from everyone. Ront is going to do, and I believe that I have these rules correct. If not, this is the new homebrew rules, which we're going to be using. I looked it up, and it says that melee attacks are 1 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus if you are proficient in melee weapons. Now, Ront isn't necessarily proficient in melee weapons because I couldn't really find anything for that. And this, I don't know. It was a bit confusing. None of the classes I've seen actually have proficiency in melee weapons. Certainly none of the fighters.
Combat?
So it would be, but he's sort of an NPC, and he doesn't really have an unarmed thing. He's sort of just like an enemy.
Okay.
He's just basic orc, not orc player. So, way I see it, he has a proficiency because he is proficient in simple weapons, I guess, because half orcs are. So I'd sort of say that he is. Nonetheless, the armor class is 15. That is 16 plus his proficiency bonus, which I think I thought was 1. So that does hit, though. And he successfully lands a strike, which is 1 + 1 + 3, doing 5 damage to the drow who's asked what the hell he thought he was doing.
You're so bright now.
As Ron is just, oh my goodness. All right. That is.
Oh, it's too dark.
All right, now I can do this, except I apologize.
Turn the
I
light
have to
back
get-
on. She's a holy person.
Here, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm just going to carry this little microphone around with me. All right. So here we have Topsy and Turvy, which are 2 dark gnomes. Here we have Jimjar, who's the other dark gnome. So those red figures are dark gnomes. Here we have Shushar, the Awakened, who's a fish guy, so I used what I could for him. Here we have the Drow warrior who's been captured. Oh my goodness, I cannot remember his name right now, but he's the captured Drow. Here, of course, we have Mira. Here we have, this one is Nathara. This one is Zash. This one is Jax. These are 2 NPCs, who is, Stool here, as well as, Elra, the gnome. Here, very similarly, but however, Stool is the one with the taller height with his arm raised up. That is the Quaggoth, which Prince Darendel, that's his name. That there is Bipido. And here we have our other 2 player characters. There is Courtney, there is Thomas, and then of course Ront and the 2 guards up at the front. So, now, with everything all laid out, it is next to the turn of Zash. It is your turn.
So how far away from the door am I? Like the actual door?
You are... I'm not going to say that these are necessarily 5 feet. You're about... Yeah, that's good. So each one's about 2.5 feet again, we're going to say. You're about 10 feet away.
From the exit of the... of this area that's, like, the magic lock?
Yes.
Okay. Then...
25 feet, sorry.
Okay. I want to try to go 30 feet to get out the door.
Okay, you're going to move through their range of attack.
Yeah. Can I, like, acrobatics around them to not take an attack of opportunity?
You can
Well,
try.
if you go past their melee range, then they're gonna swing at you no matter what.
Yep. But you can try to acrobatics around them.
Cool. Let's do some flips. That's a 12.
All right.
So some moderately okay flips.
I'll tell you what, you don't successfully flip, but you quickly dart forward, knowing that you need to get out of this small confined area in order to use your magic. You're just inspired by using the magic, and you're thinking, I'm gonna jump over this guard. I'm gonna jump over this guard. I'm gonna jump over. I'm gonna walk in between them. And so you successfully slide between them. However, they do both get their attacks of opportunity against you. The first one is to hit with the short sword is 10.
Nope.
The second one, almost a crit, but it's 19, not 20, 23.
That'll do it.
Yeah. He's able to successfully swing as you. And so the guy who you're going to jump over, he's like ready. He's ready for you to jump. He knows it too. And then when you walk around him, he's like, oh, shoot, I missed that. And but the other guy, ready for you to walk right between them, he slashes at you, hits you right in your, sort of like, you're right in your rib. as you go running past, but like the forward part, right on the hip, sorta. Not a rib, but in between the two, the gut, but on the side. I can't think of the word today. So he slashes you for 5 damage, piercing.
Ouchie, mama.
I do have a bit of a question. Do we all have our armor? Because they took a lot of our stuff.
No, we're in underpants right now.
Yeah, we have nothing.
Okay, then that affects your armor class.
I know. I already took it off last time. Okay, so outside the door, magic works, right?
You can try and do something.
That's not what I was promised.
That doesn't sound good.
That's not what I was promised. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. You can try. Yeah, you went to as far as you could in your movement, quickly turned around in the air. Are you going to try and cast something?
Yeah. I'm just going to do an Eldritch Blast. I was going to charm these fools, but no, they hurt me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. First off, the attack.
Okay, that is 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Who do you aim for? The guy that Ront attacked, who is on your right, who slashed at you, or the guy who was on your left that you were going to jump over? Or sorry, your right is the one that you were going to jump over. Your left is the one that Ront slashed at. I'm looking at from the
the guy that
direction.
attacked me.
The guy that attacked you. All right, the guy that Ront attacked. Go ahead and roll damage.
Correct die? 5. Wait,
5
yeah, 5. Sorry, yeah.
All right. So you successfully get out there. You pray, you hope, you jump in the air, turn around as you're running away from him, and you make the small incantation of words. You hold out your hands in sort of with wrists together and palms facing outward motion. Sparks fly from your hands, move forward and blast him, severely hurting him as he takes the brunt of it in the back and the shoulder, not expecting you to so quickly attack him back as he sort of turns around, glaring at you. Painful look is still standing. I would like you to as well make a stealth roll for that.
Me?
Yep.
19.
Very nicely done. All right. Next in the order is Jim Jar, actually. Sure enough.
All right.
So, what would Jim Jar like to do? And this is just the setup for now. In just a moment, I will have everyone else roll, because this was more so supposed to be for talking, and you caught the guards off all by attack. So it is a sneak attack round, of course. And in just a moment, I will have everyone else roll too, which should be just a blast for me. Let's see.
Why is your tongue sticking out? Yes.
Sorry. Jim Jar. Yeah, Jim Jar is going to run forward.
And then he goes all Yoda.
Yeah, on the same guy that you just attacked, Jim Jar is gonna just go. Jinjar is gonna make 2 attacks, which is he doesn't really have any bonuses to him. Proficiencies, any kind. But he's gonna run up very slowly, very lowly to the ground. He's gonna run, sword like dash forward, like you don't even see it happen. He's just very quick into the ground, and he goes, "I have money against you guys!" And he's gonna make his first attack for a natural 18 to hit.
Jeez.
Jinjar, Jesus Christ! The first attack then is 1 plus his strength, which is 0. Plus his proficiency, which is again 1. That the second one is a natural 20. Jimjar, all of a sudden he runs up. He punches twice on the guy's. Or he punches the guy's knee from like the side, just to the point where he buckles down under the pressure after looking at Zash, all angry, who just threw sparks at him. He buckles down, falls to the ground, looks forward, and sees this little deep gnome just jump up in the air then and give him a second wail right in the face, and that drow is down. All right.
I underestimated this little guy.
Next is...
I owe him money.
Nathara. Nathara, what would you like to do? And I realized something too, which I will do now. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep. You're like, oh, finally. And I know I feel everybody who's not in the rotation right now, but you will get your time. Do not worry.
I'm not very strong.
You have that bar.
I do have that bar. Which one's the weakest right now?
Right now there's only one guy up, but he's at full health.
Oh, damn it. I'm going to duck into the room to my right.
Okay.
And I think that'll be it.
Alrighty then.
Who is the character with the wings?
That is Jax.
Okay, yeah, he didn't have. Yeah, okay, just making sure.
I'm with the dwarf and the tree guy. I'm good.
Okay. Yep. Stool and no, you're with Eldith Feldrun.
Oh.
The girl. Even better. She seems really nice. It is now.
I thought she was a dwarf.
She's a dwarf.
Now I would
I'm
like
just making sure.
Brandon, Thomas, and Courtney to all make initiative rolls for me.
Oh, much better.
Also, your thing's doing the weird out of focus thing again.
Oh, is it? Thank you for letting me know.
It's wearing bifocals today. Just can't get that vision.
It doesn't know what to focus on.
I'm not sure why autofocus is still on.
There we go.
Better.
That actually makes the lighting kind of eerie looking, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, purposeful. Alright. So, what did everyone real quick, guys. I apologize for this. I am just going to quickly need to make the roll of everyone else who would like to be in this rotation as well. Make sure that they're all down. and that I have all the NPCs. So, okay. There's that. There's that. Jim Jar's in. Nice. And the only ones who are going to join, the only other two are them. Wow. Okay. What did you all three have?
I rolled 13 for me.
13.
I got 18.
Nice.
That's like
I got 16 again.
Those are bad.
All right. So it is still Mira starting.
I look around. Who is in that big room with me?
Right now with you is Shushar, the Awakened, as well as Sereth Kazeret. Sereth Kazeret, yes, the male drow.
The drow.
Yes. Oh, and the two at the back are Topsy and Turvy.
Okay, the twins.
Yeah.
I can't really do much without weapons because I'm very weak. I think I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay.
Can't really do anything else.
Fair enough. Would you like to hold your action for anything?
I guess I would like to hold a dash action for when both guards are down.
Okay. Okay.
So I can start running.
And one of those guards are dead for anyone who's just joining now. I just did not do that while at the other side of the room, and while I'm there, you guys cannot hear me, so I will get that in just a moment. So then next it would be Ront again. Ront having just feeling like he just personally did a one-hit kill on this guy. And that he just basically did it all on his own, and the two of you just did really the final blows, and that was about it. He feels like he should get the glory in the blow of this last one. But he swings wide, missing the drow terribly, and is able to catch his balance and does not fall over, but he is not happy about that. Next, it is Courtney.
How far away am I from the one that's still up?
You, Courtney, you are about, I'd say like 10 feet at most.
Okay, so I want to attack the one that's up.
All right.
I got a 6.
Is that adding the modifier? Oh wait, no. Would it just be strength modifier?
All right, you run up to attack this guard. And unfortunately, just in the battle of all of it, I should say in the heat of all of it, of this battle, you run out, and you didn't know that one of the guards was already knocked unconscious. You run out, and you're a bit focused on him. You look up and you get ready to attack this second guard, but he's standing right in front of you, and intimidatingly he just growls at you. This drow, dark elfish figure terrifies you a little bit as you swing wide and also miss, not knowing that Ront did exactly the same thing, but both of you unfortunately quite unfortunate rolls. Next it is, oh boy, this could be good. Next we're gonna go ahead and roll Prince Darrentel. who is also going to make a strength melee attack roll for a natural 1.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And he was doing so well
Punch himself.
earlier.
Prince Darendel runs out just in the fury of this. However, upon seeing the drow stand in front of him, upon seeing so many other elvish figures around him, Prince Darendil is reminded of his form that he should be. Prince Darendil's reminded of how he got transformed into this horrible beast that is just wanting to mercilessly attack, and he can't help but control it. And Prince Darendil actually takes a point of madness upon remembering who he should be, upon remembering who he was, and upon remembering his current condition. So, madness is something that is going to be pretty common in the Underdark, I would like to point out. As you guys are traveling through, it might be something that all of you might need to sort of look out for. Now, on a D100 roll, Prince Darendel rolls a 68. Which means that remembering all this, he starts to vividly see this life that he lived, so much so that it becomes real. He just stops right where he's standing, stops his Quaggoth attack, and he just remembers seeing his elvish life, the throne beyond the loved one standing in front of him, and he's just standing there. Prince Darendel, unfortunately, has disadvantage on all ability checks as he hallucinates.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
So he's sort of just staring at that wall. Let's see, next. Hoping that we can turn some tides here. Thomas!
All right. So what I want to do is I want to run out there and grab the dude. Like, I want to do a jumping DDT. So basically, I'm going to jump over the gnome and drive it into the ground.
Okay.
Getting a little crowded over there, though, guys.
It is. I want you to go ahead and make an agility check, though, first.
Okay. Oh, no.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics? I got a... What? I rolled a 2, and my acrobatics is 4, so I got a 6.
Okay, you got a 6.
Oh, no.
Not as bad as it could be. I want you to roll an attack, though, at disadvantage.
Okay, what's the, is that a D20 for attack? Or...
Actually, just a regular attack, but yes, it is a D20, which is the most sided die. That should be...
I got 12 for attack on the
Okay.
dice.
Does he add anything, or is it just straight
unfortunately-
D20?
It's just in that case, it's still your melee attack. Do you have proficiency in melee attacks or anything like that?
I got a feat that's a grappler. I don't know if that works. Proficiencies, I don't think so.
Being a bit new, I would let you more so revisit your attack sort of strategy. If you wanted to grapple him instead of try to hit him, I'd like to do
sure.
that.
I'll grapple him. I'll do a headlock.
Okay. Are you... Let's see, though. Yeah, it's just going to be your strength check against his strength check.
Okay.
However, how do you come up in order to do this? Do you still do the acrobatic way?
I guess not, because I'm not jumping at him.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you run up behind him. You.
I'll come up behind him. I'll do a full Nelson then.
All right. What's your strength?
Strength,
D20. What's your total roll, and then plus your strength?
Okay. That's 8.
All right. You run up. You try and grapple him, and him seeing everyone around him, he's able to successfully push your arms out of the way and take a few steps back toward Zash. Not to the point where he's out of anyone's reach, really, except for maybe Quaggoth, but Quaggoth is seeing things right now. So he's just going to sort of dodge out of the way of that, though, with a natural roll of 16.
Mm.
And actually, I'm going to say that looking at it a bit closer, Courtney and Ront both get attack of opportunities on that. That is more than 5 feet for them. Right. So as he steps back, Courtney, I want you to make an attack roll for, again, just well, whatever you would like to do as an attack roll, but you don't have any weapons. Keep that in mind. Unless, Courtney, no, wait, are you the one who has the club, Courtney?
No, that's,
Nathara?
Nathara, yeah.
Okay.
It's a metal pipe.
Yep.
Yes.
Too bad you ducked away into a cell, like a coward.
All right. What did you
roll?
Well,
the strong
Courtney?
people ran too far ahead for me to hand it to them, so.
I got a 15.
15. Very, very nice. Courtney, I want you to go ahead and, what is your strength modifier?
+2.
And what is your proficiency bonus?
It should be +2.
It should be at the top of your sheet.
Isn't everybody's +2 at level 1?
Yeah, I think it is at level 1.
All right. So then that's +2 then, and that means that you get a total of 5 damage on this drow. Now here's the interesting thing. As this guy backs up, Ront doesn't want him to leave his space. Ront goes for another just close-fisted, bare-knuckle smash, and he just narrowly misses as the drow moves out of the way of it. However, Courtney, your character right there, goes, watch this. You give him a good smack as he moves out of the way of Ront's fist. You just uppercut his jaw perfectly. Nice. And you see bloop, spits of blood pop out and go flying, a few droplets landing on that stonework to everyone's left. And Ront is getting even more pissed off, though. So...
He's just getting shown up so many times.
He is. He definitely is. But that means that that was Thomas's turn. Topsy and Turvy are up. The two of them.
They do the fusion dance.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Form of tiger. Form of glass of water. God, the Wonder Twins are so mean.
I know.
Do you only know them from Family Guy?
No, like we've actually seen a few episodes of the cartoon.
Like the really old
Okay.
Justice League cartoon.
Okay, cool.
I didn't even know they were on Family Guy. I don't watch Family Guy, so that's probably why.
Well, it's Peter and someone that does it, and you don't want to know what he forms into.
Nope.
Oh dear God. Yeah.
All right, so that is it for their movement. I'm trying to see what else they can do, but it's not really anything because they can't get there, and if they dash, then they're just in his range. And can't really do anything, so that's it for them. Next, it is the guard. Okay. The guard has a interesting mentality, luckily. This guard thinks that all of you are surface dweller scum. And he knows just how superior he is, so he's gonna teach you all a lesson.
Did he move into my square where I would get a attack of opportunity also?
Yes, he did move into your square.
But he has to leave that square
Yes.
to make an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
they
moving from a square into a new square meant
no,
that.
sorry, yeah. No, he entered
Okay.
your
No,
square, but once they move away
Yeah.
from 5 feet of you, you get a swing as a reaction if you
Or-
haven't used one already.
Or whatever your melee range is. Like if you have a ranged weapon, then it's within that range as well.
Gotcha. That's weird. You'd think it would be both.
He is going to cast Fairy Fire, though. From where he is, on the group of you, which means that everyone in that hallway there, up to the 2 small dwarves, as well as on the right, Bepido, are all affected by Fairy Fire.
Suckers.
Are the twins
let's
gnomes
just
or
double check.
dwarves?
They're gnomes.
They're gnomes? Okay. I get so confused.
Wait, did I do that math wrong? I might have. No, I did it right. Shit. Alright. Yep. Everyone basically there, as well as Bepido. Everyone in the hallway and Bepido are all affected by Fairy Fire. For those of you who do not know, unless anyone has a counterspell or anything like that, or a reaction to stop it. Okay. An object in a... Oh, it's not 30-foot cube, it's 20-foot cube. Let's double check. So it's everyone but the were-rats and Bepido.
The were-rats?
Yeah.
Were-rats?
Yep.
Topsy and turvy.
Topsy and turvy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
fine
weren't initially supposed to know that.
I'm fine telling you guys
he sent
because
the
it was
picture.
also on the picture that I sent you guys by accident, and I realized it after. So there you guys go. In case you didn't realize it in the picture, they're were-rats.
I did. I read.
No, I'm okay. It is not Zash though, but it is the were-rats. So again, that corridor there. Let's just double check. I'm doing all the math. 10 in that way. 5, 10. Yep. All right. That corridor all the way down. It is everyone in that center aisle. So he casts that, and that's really gonna be it for him. Actually, no. He wants a bit of a high ground. He literally wants a high ground. So he's just going to go ahead and make a simple agility check. He succeeds. And now Zash gets an attack of opportunity as he backed up out of the way there.
Sure, probably won't matter, but I'll go ahead and take it, I guess. Because I have to just do a melee attack, right?
Correct.
You
I
have
can't
to
use
try and
magic?
hit him with your fist.
Yep.
All right.
Which the
Or
roll
kick
I
him.
think is just +2 then, which is your proficiency bonus, we'll say.
Oh. Well, it's also a -1 because I have a -1 strength, but that's still a 20.
Oh, nice.
20 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
What is that?
Not roll, actually. You're right. 1 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus if you're proficient in simple weapons, because that's what I'm considering it as melee, is simple weapons.
2.
2. Total? 1 plus your strength plus...
I have a -1 strength.
Ah, okay.
That's why I ran out of the room to use magic.
Yep. Fair enough. But that was still a reaction, so nicely done for a nice little reaction there. Next is Jax's turn.
Finally, jeez.
Yep, sorry.
There are a lot of people in the field.
Yeah.
There are.
30 feet will not get me close to him, right?
30 feet will get you to the square right out the front of the crowd at the entrance there.
All right, I'll go right there.
Okay. What would you like to do then?
First, am I like in melee range of Zash?
Why are you asking that?
Just, I am. All right, I'm gonna use Lay on Hands to give him 3 points of health.
Oh,
all right.
Okay, thank you. Like I've been a double agent the whole time, sucker.
Surprise. Were you down any health?
Zash was. Didn't you take 5 damage?
Oh my God.
Yes, you did. Yep. All right. So
Awesome.
go ahead and write that down.
Got it. Thanks.
And next is Zash.
Okay, so the remaining guard is still alive, right?
Yep.
How hurt is he? I don't know if you can tell me that, but
He's looking like he's got a bit of a limp.
okay.
Like he's hobbling a little bit.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna charm him because he can probably help us get out of here.
All right. You do remember that charm person as well just makes him friendly toward you, correct?
He's still gonna hate everyone else.
Yep.
He is a friendly acquaintance, which means I can convince him that everyone else is his friend also.
It would take
Right?
some incredibly godly rolls to convince a surface dweller scum hating drow that all these people then are friendly.
That's fine. I have a plan.
Okay. Still the same charm person?
Yeah.
Alright.
Wisdom 12.
Wisdom saving throw. He does not succeed.
Beautiful.
You see him run up to the edge there on that step as he's trying to grab the high ground. You just go, you hold out your hand, you do a big flourish to the side like you're almost holding a sphere in your hand. Then you bring your fingers together as you let out a single snap. And in that second of that snap, you see a spark of energy fly from your fingertips over to his head and just surround it and envelop it. And all of a sudden, he just gives you a little smirk and then looks back at everyone else.
All right, so I'm gonna talk to him, because he's the only enemy left, right?
That you see.
Right. So, I just want to have a little chat with this guy.
All right, in your 6
Hey,
seconds,
hey,
what do you
man,
say as a bonus action? It's got to be like something quick. Because that was
It's
your
fine, okay.
action. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I would really like my weapons. How would I go about getting those? Can you help me?
It just quickly goes, they're across the bridge. Go get them and help me out, buddy.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have
was-
some issues getting there on
That
my
was your
own.
speech for that. That was your speech for that. It's
You can talk freely.
in 6 seconds, though. You can talk freely, but not in combat. In combat, each turn is 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Okay.
So it's
talking
like,
is supposed to be a free action, but that's fine.
That's Pathfinder, I believe. In Dungeons and Dragons, most of the time it constitutes as a bonus action, which again in this case, a bonus action is just an additional thing, like toss someone a quick potion, or just say, hey, look over there and notice this, and that's about it. Or of course to hide, or in some cases, or things like that. But yeah, your base action was to cast Charm Person, which was 1 action to cast, and your bonus action was to tell him that, and that was sort of his response. Next, then, did you want to move?
Not alone, no.
Okay. Next is Jim Jar. Jim Jar is a little devil. He's going to try the same exact thing. He's going to run up. He's going to make an acrobatics check of 14. He does not fall flat on his ass. He's going to make 2 attacks. There we go. And Jesus Christ, both hit. Oh my god.
Doesn't that get rid of Charm Person as well?
Jim Jar with they do, unless you or I need to look up the exact specifics of Charm Person. I don't think so. Nonetheless,
I can't remember if it's that one. If they get, let me look it up.
I think it's just them. Yeah, would you please do that for us?
We really should have this bookmarked.
The interesting thing about this is that Jim Jar hit with both of those, which means that each hit deals 3 damage.
Wow.
And he had 6 health points. So he runs up and he's like, if you don't have gold, you're no good to me. And he just runs up and he, surprising this guy who just turned his head back from telling Zash where everything was at. He turns his head back and sees this just deep gnome jumping up at him as he takes a fist, punches it in the gut, and another one almost simultaneously punches him in the head. As he goes down, this drow falls backward into the webs and just keeps on going down and down and down until he gets entangled up in the webs, completely unconscious, up until the point where suddenly you guys see it. You see spiders coming out from the walls as they just begin to tear up this drow to pieces. My god.
Oh boy.
Alright, but alright, and
that activates my action.
The perception of the 3 guards in the tower, they rolled a 1 on that one too. So
oh my god.
This could have gone a hell of a lot worse, guys. Almost everyone is completely full on health. Almost everyone is out and ready to go. You guys know where a lot of the stuff is, and let's just do this real quick. Oh.
And I'll just go ahead and say
pick up the other guard's weapon.
I'll say with
we gotta loot these guys.
Yeah, with Charmed Person, it doesn't end when you do damage, but if you or your friends are in combat with the creature, it has advantage on the Wisdom saving throw. I just looked that up. Just for future.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Actually, that's in the description. I didn't even think about it.
But yeah, after that guy fell, it also activated my held action, so I moved forward 30 feet. So I'm probably with everybody else. My trap card.
You can do that. That's against the rules.
All right. So, both guards have successfully been defeated. Now you guys know that across the rope bridge, straight ahead of you out the entrance, is the sort of watchtower where a lot of the guards, however, luckily, It's 3 guards total, 2 drow. And Jim Jar walked you through most of this. 2 drow and a drow elite warrior like to hang out in there. However, it very clearly says that, and it very clearly shows as well, that as at watch at the posts, the guards' duty there is a dull affair, and the guards are usually distracted enough with talking or passing time with dice games that prisoners can sometimes move or act unnoticed with a successful stealth check against their wisdom score. Since they rolled a natural 1, they are currently in a very enthralling dice game right now. And you just hear, "Yeah, that's my gold. I'll take it now." From up in, because it's interesting. I don't know if you guys remember the map again, but there is the, oh boy, okay, I was afraid that was gonna happen. There's the little map that I tried to show as well, where it shows you like the different layers of this area. However, I'll bring it up in case you did not see it. And it is on the, oh boy, maybe not. I don't know where it is.
Who's looting the guard's body?
I thought I said I wanted to try and find his weapon or whatever, so.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
I said I was gonna loot the other one. But...
the other one's in the webs.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's
still reach his
see.
pockets.
Usually it says more specific things. So you guys go looting the 2 guards who are taking watch over you. You find a piece of leather armor, 2 pieces of leather armor, I should say, 2 steel short swords.
Sweet.
A hand crossbow with 21 poison darts.
Sweet.
Can I take that?
This is my buddy.
It's
Yeah,
no. This is the one.
body's
Both of
is
them.
whose?
Sorry, 1 short sword. I want both of you actually then to go ahead and make a what is it? Investigation check.
All right. Just so we're clear, I'm doing the body that's still next to us. Zash wants the one that was further away.
Okay.
The one that's yeah.
I figured you guys sort of worked more as a team. My bad.
Nah.
17.
20. I get everything.
So Zash, you find 5 gold pieces, a short sword, leather armor. Brandon, you find 16 gold pieces, a short sword, a hand crossbow with the darts, and leather armor.
You don't even use crossbows.
I know. Who said I'm keeping it?
Fair enough.
Seeing just Jax pull out a crossbow, Zash is like, you don't even have any use for that. And I love that imagery. All right.
All right. Zash has his spells, so I give the crossbow to Mira. And the
Thank
leather
you, because I'm actually.
Aww.
you know, and I'll keep the sword.
She's a fragile little flower.
And gold.
Dragonborns actually do get a special bonus for because of their scales.
Does the leather armor even fit you?
I'm pretty sure I'm the size of an average drow. I'm in half elf. Maybe.
While you
Are they
guys
bigger than me?
Okay, Zash is gonna be nice and give the short sword away to whoever needs a melee weapon because he does have spells, and I can't even add it to my inventory apparently.
Oh, while you guys
It's like it's not listed here.
Are sorting through everything, the group, the pack of people start to flood outward and come towards you guys as sort of making his way through the crowd of people is the drow prisoner.
How many darts did that have?
21
21
arrows.
Poison arrows.
Yes, with
And are they
drow
poison?
Drow poison, yes. Now,
Oh.
Sereth Kazeret walks forward, looking down at the body, and Jimjar standing victorious on the one rock.
Nathara's hiding behind stool as she's like coming out. I was like, this is the guy I owe money to.
And Stool
I'm
just
hidden
goes,
by a massive plant. I'm hidden by a massive plant.
Stool just goes, he just turns a little bit to the point where, like, what you think is the face begins to face you, and he just goes, I am Stool.
And I just nod to him, looking horrified at my face, and I hold it a little tighter.
We can all understand Stool at this point.
Yep. Oh, well, yes, it is still lasting. Sorry, I was thinking about the time, but it just seems like that because it was a whole week in real time, but it was only a few minutes, I'd say, in that time. So he goes, holy moly, is what you heard.
Range, so that'd be...
If no one's gonna claim that sword
Sareth.
from Justin, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sareth comes up, though, and looking at the body, looking at Jimjar again. He then looks at the group who's more so standing in the front, which appears at this time to be Zash and Jax. And he says, that went a lot better than I was expecting it to. But if you think that you're going to make it any further, you're most certainly going to need my help. For instance, I know the way out of here that can get us down there without needing to go past Ilara.
Lead the way.
Well,
Gear first.
I would like to point out that we should probably head over to that guard's post first. I don't know about you guys, but I had a few important and lucrative items at my disposal, which I would very much so like to get out of there.
Well, yeah, that was next thing on the agenda. I thought that's what you meant.
My mistake. Shall we? As he points forward. Across, as you look at this very teetering rope bridge over just a mass of darkness beneath you, with the occasional shimmer off of a strand of web. As you look down, and you still see it like shaking a little bit, and it's still a little bit of an uproar happening beneath you as the spiders tear apart the drow which fell below. What is the marching order across this bridge?
I want to be in the front. I don't know, first or whatever. I don't care, but I'll be.
Yeah, melee people in the front, magic users in the middle, and healers, like support people in the back.
Screw that, I'm staying behind the plant.
and she says that as you just notice that the plant
Screw that! I'm sorry, my voice didn't go high enough.
I'd probably be up your
and,
point. Crossbow.
Okay, point. Shushar stool. Eldith hangs back a little bit more, but then leading it, I would say, rather confidently, would be. Oh boy, this is quite a marching thing that I have to. Let's see, the 6 of you plus.
You have to do a conga line.
15
Hey.
people. Who's gonna be in this 15 people order? In fact, whoever.
Oh my god, we're a conga line of peace. Through violence.
Shushar the Awakened says, I think it would be best if I, maybe Stool, and whoever else doesn't necessarily want to or worry too much about getting their possessions, I think it'd be best if we stay over here on this side of the bridge.
I agree, that's probably easier for plot reasons.
Too meta, dude. Too meta.
Totally. That being said, does Nathara stay with them?
I kind of want my stuff.
Not just your
Tell
stuff.
you what.
don't forget.
Oh yeah, I need my stuff. Definitely need my stuff. Okay,
What does she need?
how can I hide behind? They're strong and can protect me.
I take her stuff too.
Boom, it's
Excuse
decided. It's all his. Alright.
You're a paladin.
Roll d20 for it. Let's see. No. Okay, I'm gonna say it's Pupito, then Prince Darendale, then Jax, then Zash, then Jimjar, Ront, Courtney, which you are going to, correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. Sereth, Mira, Thomas, Topsy, and Turvy. Everybody good with that?
Does everybody remember that?
And you'll be.
Just remember who's in front of you and who's behind you.
Nafara will be behind.
Make sure you got your buddy with you. Gotta stick to the buddy system.
Like in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Nathara will be at the very back of the line.
At the very back? Okay.
Yeah, she's just now decided. Okay, I'll come. There's enough people between me and my once singing buddy, so.
All right.
It should be fun.
You guys walk in, and Jesus H. Christ, I want everyone to roll stealth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, everybody should send 2 people to get all this stuff.
Oh yeah, another natural 20. What up, dude?
Whoa.
23!
Yes. You're
19.
You witness it right there.
12?
10.
Stealthiest I've ever been. It's that armor, man.
I'm assuming this is more of a group thing.
So everybody was at least over 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got 10.
Or at.
So, yeah.
We're at 10. Okay.
At or, yeah.
I'm in the back.
Jesus H. Christ. I'll tell you what. 13 strong, and you guys are a sneaky son of a bitch group.
We don't have any armor or anything.
You guys successfully. In fact, you come up to the door, though. You successfully sneak your way across the bridge. Everybody's doing an excellent job of stealthing. You walk up to the door, though, and it's locked. Bupido is at the head of the line. Bupido.
Oh no.
Rolls a natural 20. Bupido
Nice.
just goes,
Oh thank God.
the fates of the gods are on our side. It just opens. I told you. As you all begin to walk in, when you guys walk into this big room, you see across the way is a set of stairs, which upwards you can hear a loud ruckus and energetic noises coming from, as well as the occasional die hitting the table. There we go. And you see all around you a total of 6 chain shirts, 6 suits of studded leather armor, 6 shields, 6 hand crossbows, 20 cases of hand crossbow bolts, each containing 21 bolts, 6 short swords and 10 daggers, 6 bags of caltrops, 4 100-foot-long coils of silk rope, 4 building hammers, which cannot be used as weapons, 2 bags of iron spikes, and about, well, 15 or so little crates. Or, well, it'd be 3 crates, which you can open up and inspect, but yes. And a little table there in the center of all of it, which is another area set up for, like, lively entertaining, things like that. Some windows overlooking some things. Again, mostly it's just darkness beneath you guys, but you can see to the... if you turn around and look out to the window to the left of the door, you can see the Quagoth Gate area, where on the other side of the rope bridge, the path continues down toward their section. On the right-hand side, you see set up sort of I don't know if it's its own little path or what, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it up on here. But you mainly are focused on all the treasure items, and again, you guys see some crates. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going straight for that studded leather armor.
Nathara's gonna open up the closest crate to the door.
I'm gonna ask these people who might know where our gear is.
Who's the people?
Doesn't Jim Jar like know everything?
Jim Jar knew a lot, but he learned all of his stuff through rumors that he heard while his time of being a prisoner. While
What about
being
the
very
drow?
talkative with the guards. So you go up to the drow then?
Yep.
Okay. You walk up to Sareth Kazeret, and he goes, you asked him what's in the crates?
Well, I'm asking like where our actual gear is, because I'm
that's
assuming
what it
this
was.
is like guard.
As
gear,
you
ours.
ask that, Nathara begins to open up one of the crates and begins rummaging through, and he goes, I believe if you look over there, you'll find all the stuff that you guys need. Well, most of the stuff. As you guys begin to search through, you find everyone's belongings. Everyone can take back what they originally had, except for a few things. Mira, your ring is not found.
Shoot!
The amulet of Valkyrie cannot be found either, nor the rod of
Immovable rod.
immovable rod.
Oh, you would.
All of our magic stuff is gone.
And the one thing that Nathara is really looking forward to finding is not there either.
Son of a bitch!
But we still have the books I found, guys.
You do still have those
Yep.
books. The drow were
Can
not
I,
very interested in some books.
I've already grabbed studded leather and a new crossbow because
Yeah.
why not?
Yep. Again, if you want to add one of these things, just make sure that yeah, between the 6 of you, you all could take one of each of these. 6 chain shirts, 6 suits of studded leather armor,
Hold on.
6 shields.
I don't have a pencil.
I
Rachel,
have no
take
use
one of
for a
everything.
shield.
I'll
If you
just
take
grab
something, you gotta write it down, and it is up to you to remember what it is that you carry.
I just want my gear, because I don't think any of this is better than what I'm wearing. So.
Rachel, I don't have a pencil.
Could I carry more than... I'm only taking the studded leather and... How many bolts are there? Because I just got a crossbow.
There are 20 cases, each containing 20 bolts.
And those are just regular ones without poison, right?
You do not know. You
I'll
can make an investigation
go...
check.
Okay, investigation. 15.
15. You notice that there is a shimmery, tar-looking liquid at the end of this bolt.
Alright, they're poison. So I just...
I grabbed a case of those too.
That's now... So I now have 41 bolts.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a space to get. So basically, there's the crossbows, the crossbow bolts, the armor, the chain shirts, and then what else?
Short
Shields.
swords, shields,
Short swords.
bags of caltrops, 6 of those, 20 caltrops per bag, which are like little trap items. They're like those little triangle things that like you see in a James Bond movie where he pushes a button, they all go popping out the back, and they pop the evil guy's tires as they chase behind him. Those things.
I
They're-
grabbed one of those.
I'm gonna grab one of those too.
All right. 4 100-foot long coils of silk rope.
I'm gonna take a coil of rope.
Okay.
So that's 100 feet.
100 foot, yeah. There are 4 of those.
I'm taking one too.
Yeah, I just took one.
I'll take one as well.
And then there's one left of that. 2 building hammers and 2 bags of iron spikes. 10 spikes per bag.
I'm gonna take a building hammer.
Would those spikes be the pythons?
Would they be what?
Pythons? Like used in rock climbing?
I'm not really sure. It
'Cause-
just says iron spikes. I'm not really sure because I'm sort of again picturing caltrops, but yeah, just iron spikes. I guess.
They could probably be used, repurposed for those. Like if they're with rope and stuff, they're probably used for the climbing or used for like setting up arcs or something.
They could be used for many things. In fact, if you take those and craft something, it's really whatever your imagination limits you to.
I guess I'll take some iron spikes.
It's about at this time, though, that you guys hear... as two different horns begin to blow. However, they're a good bit off in the distance.
I look at Sereth and say in Undercommon, it's Undercommon, right?
Yeah, it's Undercommon.
Yeah, in Undercommon, where do we go from here?
Well, do we have everything that we needed? Because we should probably get out of here. That's the warning alarm. That means that someone is here or coming or attacking or escaped, which is my bet, but it seems a good bit off in the distance, so I'm not really sure what to make of it. Nonetheless, we should probably get out of here as soon as possible. Yes.
I have a question before we make a. I have a question before we make a an action.
Yes.
Where did they take all of the important looking stuff?
There are some things that maybe Ilvara herself, or maybe one of our underlings most close to her, might like. Whether it be shiny or they think it's nice, sometimes they take some things for their own and keep it in their own private quarters.
I see.
Is there something you need that isn't there?
Yes.
This is the first time you've seen her genuinely serious, by the way.
Well,
she's really pissed off.
Whatever it is, I suggest that we go through the second door. Or the first one. The one that we came in leads back to where we came from, and from there I can lead us down. Or the second door, which he points to, and it's hidden between two more windows, which again, the windows look directly into darkness. The door itself is just a plain wood-looking door, but he points to it with a bit of an ominous tone in his voice that leads you to suspect that there could be something maybe bad, maybe not that way. He goes, the second door would lead us to Elvira's quarters, plus her lover of choice for the month, which in this case is that big guy who you guys came across, who I'm sure you're not very fond of. If we go through there, then we best hope that they're preoccupied with whatever else it is that they're taking care of.
Is this thing really important to you?
Nathara looks at you dead serious.
Yes. It means the world to me.
Well, then I hope it's important enough for you to go alone.
You know, she has our removable rod and our ring of power, so I think it would kind of need that.
Like that rod.
I know, it was... Wait, do I even know we have that?
No.
No.
Damn it! Rewind. I never said that.
I'm not really up for it, and it's probably best that I, knowing how to get out of here, make sure that everyone who would like to get out of here does so safely. I'll head back across the bridge and make sure that everyone who would like to head back now, as well as the ones who are currently there, get back where they need to go. Who would like to leave and go with this human? As it just points to Nathara.
Well, I vowed to protect Mira on her journey, so I go where she goes.
I guess I gotta get my rod back.
What about the rest of you?
I'm definitely going with them. They got my monies.
Yeah, they do have a lot of money. Oh yeah, I was about to
ask. Let's see. Again, another nice little roll call here.
So who's on the other side of the bridge? Stool and who else?
Shushar, the Awakened.
All right.
Topsy and Turvy are with you guys, but they're gonna head back. Ront is going forward because he wants to fight anything that moves. Jimjar.
Wants his money.
Eldith Feldrun heads back. Prince Darendel, the Quackoff, heads with you guys.
Can we ask the Drow where to go before we all split up? Like
Bobito coming with us?
Where do we go after this, just so we know how to get out?
He starts to herd up the people who are going to go back across the bridge, and he says, across that door is another bridge. Once you're at the other end of it, you'll be right there.
Which room would most likely have our shit?
He did mention lovers and the scary lady, so I believe one of those.
Yes, indeed. Elvira's room will be the internet, don't hate me if I'm wrong, will be, I believe, the lowermost room. Oh.
It looked like she was on the top. I think.
Okay. He tells you that Elvira's room is in the middle. Shore's quarters, who is her current lover of the night, he's kept beneath her. And once you get to the other side, there will be a little altar to their current, let's say, god, Lolth, who is the spider goddess.
Fantastic.
Alright,
and so the lowermost room would probably be where our stuff is.
The lowermost room is, Shore's quarters.
And the altar is...
Elvira's is the middle. The altar is, I might as well just read that. A steep road bridge leads from the walkway ledge to the uppermost level of the highest hanging tower, called the Priestess Tower. The floor is a circular chamber, is covered with a dark silken mat, and the pale web strand pattern woven throughout them is silvery thread. In the middle of the chamber, at the center of the web, stands a broad pedestal carved from zirkwood with a 10-foot high sculpture of a spider, sculpted spider at its head. The carving is so very realistic. The place is a shrine to Lolth and serves as the quarters for Asha, the junior priestess. She tends to the shrine, and yeah.
The junior priestess is the one that's like against the big bad, right? Like she's trying to overthrow her or something.
That is what you heard from Jimjar.
So if she's in that first room, we could potentially convince her to help us.
Okay, so you guys begin to head out.
Yep.
He just tells you again that there's a shrine in the first room. He tells you that hers is the second, and that Asha might be there. He tells you that there's the Elvira's quarters is the second room, and that the third room is Shore's quarters. But that's more so it, not necessarily all that I read out. So, the marching order for this one again. Who all is going again? Is it every one of the NPCs? Or the PCs, sorry?
I believe so.
I believe so.
Delilah,
Yeah.
you're going, right?
Yeah.
So all 6 of you.
Thomas? Or
Yep.
Leslie?
And
You guys make things interesting, so hell yeah, I'll come.
All right.
Alright, so again then, the ones joining you are Ront, Jimjar, Prince Darendel, and Bupito.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so the 10 of you still head out across this bridge. I want everyone to roll stealth again.
Yes. Not
12.
bad.
21.
16.
15. Hold on. 6.
2 6s?
Yep. That seems more like a cleric stealth.
You guys slowly walk up across this rope bridge as you hear the cavern noises echoing all around you. You guys pass this giant waterfall where again you heard all this water echoing throughout the cavern itself, but you haven't seen the waterfall up until now. Where passing by it, you just see this humongous must be 80-foot waterfall that's going feet away from you on this rope bridge, which must have been there for a very long time. It sways and moves back and forth as all 10 of you slowly make your way across. I want everyone to make an agility check, or an
Acrobatics?
acrobatics saving throw.
Say,
Save.
acrobatics, that's.
Or no,
17.
dexterity saving throw. Let's do that. Sorry, dex saving.
Still 17.
12.
19.
Saving throw. I got 14.
13.
Very nicely done, guys.
Ah, yes.
You guys are walking in this old rickety bridge. Creaks. As you guys walk across it, you guys are prepared as the bridge holds and you guys make your way to the other side. Sorry about that. Once on the other side, though, it is a lot more clear what you guys had originally heard. Those trumpet noises are a lot more close, and you hear still all around you as you suddenly hear these gurgled, crazy flying noises coming from the air and echoing throughout the cavern, and these inhuman shrieking noises. The alarms continue to sound as 4 chasm demons pursue a pair of rock demons into the cavern from the northern passage. The demons swoop and buzz around, initially ignoring other creatures as both groups savagely are assaulting each other in the air. The demons catch the guards, most of the guards off track, but now the drow are rushing to defend the outpost from the possible demons turning on them. The drow quickly take up bows and start firing them at the demons, and there you do see Elvira and Shush Shur, S-H-O-O-R. You see Elvira and Shur taking care of that situation at hand. As their attention is drawn quite a good way away from you guys. The passage which leads to them is another rope bridge, which you guys could follow, or from the little platform that you guys are now standing on, you can follow a door to your right, which leads to what it sounded like. What's his name was talking about, the drow. Or sorry, that's not a rope bridge. That's another path, and then there's a rope bridge straight to your right. A very, very short one that's like 10 feet across. But it does have a big spider outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Fake spider, should say. Sculpture.
Oh, sculpture.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. That would be really bad, I know.
Should we take the door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I check the door first?
Check it for traps. Go ahead and make.
Check it for traps and see if it's locked. Do my one job as a rogue.
Yeah, we'll do make an investigation check.
Alright. That is 15.
15.
I've been rolling a lot of 11s tonight.
You check it. There is no traps. It is locked though.
What kind of handle's on the door?
A surprisingly basic looking one. It's just the handle itself is just more of a just like a pull latch type thing where you can just move the door itself, but then the lock itself is a separate entity from the handle where it is turned to the side and with, of course, the key to it being just a hole there.
Okay, then I'll try to unlock it using what's left of my thieves' tools.
Okay.
And that's, what would this be again? It would be Dex
Sleight of
plus
hand.
proficiency.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, your thieves tool.
Is it Dex plus
Take a look.
proficiency, and then it's plus my expertise since I'm expert at it? I believe I am.
I think so. Isn't that just your?
Because you can get. Wait, do I have expertise?
Maybe
Or
that's
am
your
I
other
thinking
rogue.
something else? No, I have expertise in thieves' tools and deception, so I get +2 to that, I believe. Or it
Okay.
doubles my proficiency bonus. That's what it does.
Okay. So your proficiency bonus of +2 is now +4, and go ahead and roll.
Alright. It's gonna be +6. That was not my box. Natural 20!
Natural 20. Take a look. The door is locked. You go, I got this. You pull out, again from your heel area, just 2 little bits. As the door itself, once it immediately unlocks it, the door itself just begins to sway open. And you guys walk in, and there in front of you stands this giant sort of demonoid looking thing. In fact, I want everyone to make a perception check.
Natural 20.
12.
No, 19!
16.
I rolled a 2.
So you guys
2
walk
plus
in.
what?
Is it passive perception that gets added to that?
No, it's just your straight perception. It's a wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, -1, so it's a 1.
Ah.
Oh!
Okay.
But I got a nat 20, so that means something, I think.
Yeah.
I want
Hopefully.
Thomas. Can you roll a d20 for me again? And this will be a stealth check. So whatever your stealth modifier is, go ahead. And roll that.
That's a 7.
7.
Man.
Oh no.
So you guys walk in, and there, completely undersold by the drow himself, when he told you that there was a shrine to Lolth, you had no idea that this carving was so lifelike that you walk in, and is it Leslie?
Yep.
Leslie thinks immediately that he sees a real spider right in front of him, and he screams out in terror, saying, "Holy shit!" Exactly. Very, very loudly. The rest of you are able to get him to his senses, calm him down, cover his mouth, but you guys don't know if anyone heard anything.
Oh shit.
Are there any doors in the room?
When you guys walk in, luckily the room itself is completely empty.
All right.
Can we see what's on the altar from where we're standing, or do we have to get closer to it?
The altar is right in front of you. It's this giant spider. Okay. But the back half of the chamber, behind the altar, is piled with symmetrical pillows and cushions. Resting among these is do you guys go searching around?
I look for my shit at the altar if it's there.
Okay.
I'll stand guard while the others are searching.
Okay. So I think it's Nathara then who goes and does more of the searching.
Yeah, I'll go search too.
You'll go search too. The two of you walk around to the side of the altar, where you see these pillows, cushions, this little bed, and you look up, and there right in front of you is a giant spider. A real one.
Mm.
Oh.
Can I shoot with my crossbow?
I want you guys to roll initiative.
Oh darn it.
Wait, I didn't even get to look at the altar to see if my stuff was there.
19.
Shut up.
You did not see anything anywhere. Any of your special stuff. Okay, that was that.
I got a 12.
I got a 2.
Plus?
Oh, what do I have?
2. That's 4.
Oh. Oh, I forgot to have my. Well, I got a 1 last time. So.
Yeah.
So Nathara got
21.
No, she got a 4.
4. And again, Thomas, sorry, real quick, it's just the people who walked around. Did you walk around with them?
No, I was standing guard, but okay.
He just likes to roll.
It's a fun animation on my phone.
And what did Mira get? Oh, Jim Jar stood by you guys too. 12?
Oh, well, of course he did.
My homeboy.
I got a 12.
Alright, and Jim Jar rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
Yeah, at least I beat him this time.
Can I see my rod anywhere around here?
Shut up.
You do not see your rod anywhere around there.
I probably could have asked that question in a more appropriate way.
That made me laugh. Would anyone else, aside from... No, he would have stayed... Oh, Bupido, too. Bupido.
Well, I guess I'd be with Mira. I guess that makes sense.
And, in fact, it's small. In fact, yeah, let's just get this all going.
Is there too many of us fighting at this point?
No. Once again, Thomas, Leslie rolled a what? 22? 21?
21. Yeah.
Yeah, you specifically said that you're standing guard. You would have seen them freak out. We'll say that you were ready for that, as well as what
I got an 11.
You walked with them?
Yeah, I figured it made sense for me to be.
Okay. Okay. Then
like
that's it. And then the next one will be
bodyguard.
everyone.
Great.
For sure. And then that's Mira. So that means that with you standing guard, Leslie, you get the first combat initiative, which it's a spider. We'll see what happens if I can explain this all out in detail, or if I pull it up in a minute. We'll see. What do you do, Thomas? You're like 7 feet away around the altar to the corner, but you see them shriek and back up. As they went around the right side of the altar, they back up and you start to see two big arms of an actual spider that you thought you saw a moment ago, but were calmed down to realize it was a statue. Now you go around the side and there's literally a giant spider right there. They're freaking out about that, and you are the first to act. What would you like to do?
I don't know. What are my options?
Attacking, mainly. What weapons do you have and stuff?
So I grabbed the I got the sword from before.
Do you have a crossbow?
I have a crossbow.
You have a crossbow? I sort of took it when you said stand guard and look around the room. I sort of took it that you had that crossbow at the ready. So if you want to just move over to the side a little bit so that there's no cover and take a shot at the spider, you definitely can.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll for us, which is plus to hit, which is your proficiency bonus, I believe, your dexterity modifier, and what else am I missing? I think that's. Do you?
I mean, it's a D20 plus your proficiency bonus. So.
A D20 plus your proficiency bonus and your dexterity modifier, I think, because most things are like +5 to hit in some cases.
Yeah.
On D&D Beyond, it tells you. So I'm sorry for getting that basement.
I rolled 19, so it's +2.
Oh, you definitely hit. Nice. Go ahead and roll damage. So for a crossbow, let me just double check.
Said D8 plus
the D8.
+2 if you're proficient.
+2.
It's a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
I believe. What did you guys pick up? I need to take a look at that again. If it's a hand crossbow, it's 1d6 +2, not 1d8. So real quick, let me do that.
Oh, mine's D8, so I don't.
That's for a regular crossbow, correct?
Yeah.
But a hand crossbow is different.
Yeah,
I need
hand
to
crossbow
check
is a light crossbow.
and see what you guys picked up from the room.
Oh, okay.
I still have the hand crossbow from the sentry.
Okay, hand crossbow.
Because you said our stuff was there too, and my original crossbow.
Yeah,
was a
you
D8.
have that. You have that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had a crossbow on him.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did.
You had your own crossbow. Okay, then that's 1d8.
Yeah. Okay.
Just for future reference, if anyone did not have those, they were hand crossbows that you guys picked up, though. So if you had a normal crossbow, you didn't pick up a hand crossbow. But if you picked up a hand crossbow, you don't have a regular crossbow, you have a hand crossbow. There we go. Okay.
I have no weapons. Except for my pipe.
I got a rock.
I got a rock.
Right. So what was your D8?
5 +2. So that's...
Are you using the what arrows are you using? Are you using the arrows that you already had?
I used the arrows that I figured spiders are probably immune to poison, right? So I'll use the regular ones then.
All right. I would like you to. You'll use the regular crossbow dart, you said?
The bolts, regular bolts.
Bolt. All right. What was your total damage?
5 +2.
7. All right, nicely done. You see this
Is the
spider?
hand crossbow dex based?
I believe so.
Or ranged dex? I'm just making sure. Just want to make sure I got this right.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, just making
sure. You see it scurry up, and you quickly and at the ready you just move slightly around the corner, as it sinks into the spider and lets out this squeal. You hit it along on the side of its head, doing a good bit of damage to it. That is your turn. Next is Mira.
Nice.
I'm gonna hit it.
Unless, did you want to move or have a bonus action, by the way, Thomas?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Did I give you my roll?
No, but neither did Courtney or any of the other NPCs except for Jimjar and Bupido.
Bupido.
Because most of you are still off to the other side.
Just your
again, unless it was specifically said that, like,
you have the dex of 0, so it's just
Don't worry. Again, at the end of this initiative, it will be everyone. Mira, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna shoot it with my hand crossbow.
You're gonna shoot with your hand crossbow as well?
Only have the drow poison bolts.
Okay.
So
go ahead and roll an attack. What's your plus to hit?
It's gonna be a +4, which is proficiency plus dex.
Proficiency plus dex. Okay, I thought so. Go ahead and roll that.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 to hit does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
And it's 1d6 plus 2.
Yep, so that was a hand
and
crossbow?
Yes, so that's 7 damage, and it needs to make a DC 13.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save.
1 hour. It rolled a 3.
Oh, and it says if it fails by 5 or more with the drow
+1.
poison, it's unconscious.
Yep, I am reading that.
Nice.
Very
Or
nice.
I think it's like 2d4 hours or something. Because I looked it up. Oh, it just says it takes wakes up if it's damaged.
It takes damage if another creature takes an action to shake it awake. So it's just unconscious until that happens. It's very nice.
And it's poison.
Done. All right. Let's see.
For the next hour.
All right. Next. Once you guys get past that and that drought or that giant spider falls unconscious. To be fair, next is Jax. Jax, did you want to do anything?
Do I like notice it when unconscious or?
I'd say you're still pretty close. Yeah, you noticed it fell unconscious.
Alright. Then I do nothing.
Alright. You just,
So I'm just gonna assume it's dead. I don't know. I don't know poisons.
Yeah, I'd say everyone safely assumes that it's taken care of, so.
For at least a while.
Oh well. I should have given the spider a stealth check, but I didn't. So, you guys, now getting a good little bit better look of it too, you guys realize that the altar is flanked by a pair of heavy silver candlesticks that look to be a good bit of money. You guys don't necessarily see what you have yet, but you do see around to the back where that spider was, in front of some of those cushions, is a little hatch on the floor. You guys, also looking around, you see that the candlesticks hold black candles. The 8 eyes of the spider statue in front are 8 pieces of polished jet, 4 small ones worth 5 gold pieces each, and 4 larger ones worth 10 gold pieces each. Okay.
I'm going to check the hatch for traps. And I'm not going to touch the gems because those could also be trapped.
Yeah, it's true.
Because this isn't... I don't want to mess with somebody's god.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check again.
Can I do an Arcana check on the jewels?
You can. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Jax
That is a
senses bad juju and lights some incense and just kind of, waves around in the air.
Good call.
I mean, it's not your god, so.
Yeah, it's an evil god. That's
I got
a
a
22
6.
for investigation. Oh.
22 for investigation. It is not trapped or anything like that, and you got a 6 for your Arcana check. They look like awesome gems.
Cool.
Can I do some kind of check on the gems?
Yeah.
What would be the best source
Arcana.
action to do? Arcana?
I feel like having checked them and
I got
and saw
an 18.
they were okay, I would just go grab them.
You just go ahead and grab them. You rolling an 18 sense that there's something off about these gems that he is currently picking off of the spider-like
No,
shrine.
stop! Don't!
You're so pretty.
It's a trend.
Did I grab them yet?
Yeah, you were grabbing those gems.
Okay.
Can I tell if it's something about how the gems are set or just the gems themselves? Like, is it something put to protect them, or is it like something about them that's cursed or whatnot?
Yeah, no, you took those gems. You sense that this has something to do with spiders. That it has a curse to do with spiders.
I lean over towards Jim Jar.
And
I bet you that 10 gold that he's gonna get his comeuppance for that.
You're telling me I was thinking about taking them myself.
So I pocket the gems and look back. What?
Yep. Everything.
Nothing.
Everything seems
Alright.
hunky-dory.
Can
Go
I
ahead and
try
mark
and
down
lift
that you
open the
have
hatch?
4 5 gold piece polished jet stones and 4 10 gold piece polished jet stones. And you open up the hatch.
Yep.
You open up the hatch, you see a rope ladder that leads down from the shrine to the chamber, which looks very, as well as could be nicely decorated, to the taste of Ilvara herself.
Can I, from the top, using my dark vision, because I don't know if there's any light in there, can I make a perception check to see if there's anything in the room that could be dangerous?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Side note, can I take those candles?
Yeah. The candles are just black candles. The candlesticks are the silver.
No, I just want the candles.
Okay, you just take the candles. All right.
How many of them are there?
You are human, you need light.
Yeah.
2. There's a pair of them.
Two black candles. Alright. I got a 13 on the perception.
You see what looks to be the head of the horse stick. That's really all that you can see from here. Again, you see more so an elaborate bed and bed frame, surprisingly decorated very red and pink. Everything else in the room is a dark or dark black or purple. Decorate all around with nice drapes which cover some empty window frames that look over into the darkness. And again, from a distance you can sort of see on one of the dressers.
Alright, I turn to everybody and say, do you guys want me to go down there and check and see if it's safe?
I'll go with ya, says Jim Jar.
Are you sneaky?
Want to bet?
I'll take that as a yes. Come on, buddy. And we'll go and check out the
You
room.
guys start to walk down. He goes, you take that as a yes, as it mean you want to bet that, right? As you guys just head down.
Not today, but I have a great dice game we can try.
Perfect. You guys look around and you do see that it is the rod. Some other points of interest that you see is this small, it's a sort of like a lantern, like on the side dresser of her bed. Sort of looks like a lantern frame itself, but it's a cage. and inside this cage is a winged snake. You see, this is the dresser where the thing was, and you see some drawers on the dresser as well. This was where the immovable rod was.
Can I check is my ring there?
It's not on top of it.
All right, I'm gonna check the dresser for traps.
Okay.
Just in case, like, there's a sensor or something. Ooh. 13.
It looks fine.
I go up to the hatch and I call out, what's your name again?
It looks fine, but it is locked, I should say.
All right. I call up and say, Nathara, did you lose a snake by chance?
She bolts down the trapdoor. She doesn't even take the ladder. She just jumps straight down.
And there you see Camden sitting there in his little cage.
I take out that bar that I've had tucked away this entire time and not told anyone about. Is there a lock on that cage?
It's a little latch thing, like a little just...
I'm gonna beat the crap out of it.
Okay. Camden has 5 health points.
I could just open it, you know?
Oh.
She said it. To be fair, she did say it.
Are you gonna kill your snake?
No, I want to open up the damn door.
It's
Go
not
ahead and make
locked.
an attack roll for me with the club.
Okay, with the club. That's a 4 plus whatever, so that's probably not gonna hit.
Plus strength. No, 0.
It would be strength.
It's pitiful. It's a 4.
Luckily, that was yeah, you swing right above it, just so excited to see Camden. You swing up, and it completely misses it with that club, where, now, having realized this, Mira, you realize she has a metal pipe in her hands. That she didn't have before, but, right now there is a small little defenseless snake in peril.
I was aiming to bust the door open, but okay.
I'm gonna try and unlock the dresser. I'm like, okay.
I think Zash would go back there because he hears noise and doesn't trust them.
All right.
19 for the lock.
19 for the lock. You successfully unlock it. As you pull it open, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fucker.
Is there any way I can just open up the latch?
8.
Ugh.
You pull it open and you feel this small little pierce on your hand as you see this little needle pop out and come and hit you right on the top of the hand. 8?
Yep. It's drow poison, isn't it? Because that's exactly the number I would need to go unconscious.
Nathara watches as Mira just, what the? And falls to the ground. Completely unconscious.
We need a cleric!
Deja vu! Deja vu!
Did the dart do any damage? Or
You didn't go
I did
down
1
yet,
point
though.
of damage.
1 point of damage?
Yes.
Damn it.
Can I just open up the latch to the cage?
Yeah, you just, and it opens up.
Yeah,
And I need to mark down that I am poisoned.
I'm sorry, Camden. You're so important. I thought that they would lock it. He rubs.
Mira? I bet you can't heal her. Jim Jar says to Nathara.
Just go up there and ask them for a cleric. I'm tucking Camden. He's wrapping around my arm. He's cuddling.
Anyone?
He missed me.
We need help! Fast! Guys, help us! As Jim Jar starts to freak out a bit. Jim Jar begins to freak out uncontrollably Now that Mira fell unconscious, he's getting very scared and he's getting very loud.
Where's the
I mean, I was already going in there, but I can't help. So I just grabbed the immovable rod.
Well, me and Delilah ran down, so.
Yeah, I ran down.
Okay.
All right, you guys, both of you ran down. You see there on the floor is Mira unconscious, this drawer slightly ajar. You see Zash just taking a rod off the dresser and slowly making his way back to where you guys just came from. And you see very happy Nathara just playing with the snake.
What?
And of course Jim Jar is continually freaking out. He goes, "Someone help her! Help her!" And he's getting all scared.
Okay, yeah, either one.
Oh.
That one's better, but yeah.
Alright, so I go over. It's Mira who's right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go over to Mira and I'm going to use my cure wounds.
I only have lost 1 hit point, and that won't bring me awake. Just from a... But you already said it.
I thought you were just passed out.
She was unconscious.
Maybe someone should stop her.
It's from drow poison. But you don't know that. I'm sorry.
Aren't you just out for like an hour or something?
I'm out till someone wakes me up. But I'm poisoned for an hour. Which means I have
Oh.
disadvantage on ability checks and attacks.
Gotcha.
And I don't know how to get unpoisoned.
In fact, do me a favor. I'll say, what's better? Constitution or wisdom?
For me?
Yeah, Mira.
They're both +1. One's a 12 and one's a 13.
Okay, I want you to make a saving throw +1.
10.
10? No, okay. I of course checked to see if other people are hearing Jim Jar at the moment, but I also wanted to see if Jim Jar's freaking out woke you.
Oh, no, it didn't. Probably not.
Well, I go over and I like lift her head in my arms and like sit with her. Does that wake her?
That's so cute.
No, but it
Elevation.
is. God damn it. No, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's the way
You
it
can just like
sounds.
shake me.
Nope.
No, but we wouldn't know that,
You're
right?
unconscious by a
know.
poison. I mean,
Hey, I mean, propping her up like that at least might
so long as the
snoring.
poison lasts.
Pinch your
Mira-
nose.
For Mira, so long as the poison lasts, that's as long as the unconsciousness lasts.
Really? Alrighty. I'm out for an hour. Until you guys wake me up.
So you guys.
How safe is this room?
It's
We thought it was
Ilvara's
okay.
quarters.
That wouldn't help in this situation.
Oh,
She'll
it's
probably
her
come back.
quarter?
How do you mean how safe is it?
Like, could we wait an hour here? Like, have a rest?
I doubt it. We heard things
no.
going off and
No.
Jim Jar's freaking out over here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still getting
Is
all
every- is
nervous.
everyone
Nobody's
still
calmed him
freak-
down, so he's still freaking out. But as Zash took the pipe, he noticed that the dresser
He took my
door,
pipe?
which you don't know that though. You notice that the dresser door, which is what made Mira succumb to her unconsciousness, is ajar, and inside of it you do see a gold ring. You see a couple of pieces of gold. Would you like to investigate further?
Who is this?
Zash.
Zash.
Yeah. But I don't think I see much. Oh wait. Yeah. Sorry. Investigation.
No, you just open it. I'm asking though, did you want to open it?
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
you pull it out the rest of the way, and there you see the amulet of Valkyrie. Or yeah, You see a small silver-framed mirror worth 10 gold pieces. You see a small shrine to Lulth, carved from Zerk wood and bone, and inlaid with semi-precious stones, which is worth 50 gold pieces.
Damn.
If you can find the right buyer for it, I should say. There's a variety of silken garments in the second drawer, which is open beneath it. There's a silver chain headdress set with small onyx stones worth 50 gold pieces, and a drawstring bag with 2 potions of healing. A small leather purse contains 24 more gold pieces, and the top one contained 6. You see 30 silver pieces and a small moonstone worth 20 gold pieces, while another purse is Elvira's spare spell component pouch.
Was someone writing all this down?
No. I take all the gold, the amulet, the component pouch, everything of value. I don't remember what it all was, but I know the amulet. Like that is familiar to me.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you again, but we're gonna go ahead and go to break while I do that, and let everyone who needs to hit the restroom for about 15 minutes or so. We will be joining back up here at 8:30, continuing on the story. And
the potions. That's the other thing I took.
Yes, 2 potions. But again, we'll go over that in just a moment. For now, stay tuned, and I will be back very, very, very soon. We will all be back very soon.
All of those like other possession things that are worth money, do I just convert those into money, or do I write them down in my possessions?
I'm not sure.
I would write them down and then put the gold amount next to it, just because
Yeah,
you still have to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still sell them, and you might either get more or less depending on how you haggle.
True. I'm still kind of worried about these stones.
Well, you decided to take stones out of an idol statue.
Apparently,
so...
you took my fucking bar, asshole.
What? I didn't take your bar.
I thought you took.
No, you took the immovable rod.
No, who took my rusty pipe then?
I think you
I
still
don't
had
know.
it.
Yeah.
Austin
Yeah.
said
I just walked
Do I
into the room,
still-
took
No,
my
you
rod,
still
and
had it
left.
in your hand. I just figured you put it away when you then helped out your
Oh
little
yeah.
critter.
Weapon.
I
And she
got
wanted
so
to make
confused.
sure. Does she have everything except for?
I messaged him while I was making coffee.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost all my
Yep.
gold, correct?
No, everyone got what they had back.
Oh, okay.
Again, in the
Just
first
our magical
few
items were
cabinets,
gone.
yeah, just those things that I mentioned were gone. Everything else you guys found in those cabinets.
Okay.
So,
Oh, dark magic.
Jimjar, Bupido begins to calm down, Jimjar. Him still freaking out a good bit, but, Bupido, assures him that, Mira is just sleeping for the moment. And Jimjar reluctantly accepts that she'll be okay soon. And, Jax begins to carry her as you all then he tosses her over his shoulder as he climbs up the rope ladder as well. You all make your way back out past the shrine and back outside. To your right is still the commotion, which is going on with the demon flying creatures that are going around. And to your left is the rest of the group, more or less.
More or less.
Correct.
Someone take off.
Zesh counts. Who's missing?
Well, you guys haven't made your way back there. You guys gotta go over the rope bridge. I'm asking, like, do you guys head back to them? Or do you investigate to the right, go toward people? Alright.
I mean, we got all our stuff. That's the only reason we went off the path, so we should get to everyone else again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
he did.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, she
Well,
Just a
Zash
heads
has
up,
it. Zash has it.
Nithara is stepping out for a second, so.
As well as, okay. You wrote down, Justin, the, whatchamacallit, too, correct?
The rod?
And the Amulet of Valkyrie.
I didn't write that down because I assumed it's someone else's and they have it written down, but I do have it.
Okay, yeah.
Amulet
The ring with you? Did you write that down?
of what's it?
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know. Do I have the ring?
You do have the ring. Like I said, you have the ring and the... Yep.
Okay. Someone's ring. I'm so good at taking notes.
So Bupido once again sort of leads the group as they head across the bridge, back to the one area that they came from, which had the 3 guards and the guard, or the 2 guard drows and the drow elite. And you guys make your way across the other bridge as well. And you meet up with the rest of the group. And there, of course,
What
is
about?
again...
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
go on.
I'm not conscious.
Shut up, corpse.
I'm not dead yet.
Wow. You guys meet up with, what's his name? I'm trying to remember his name. Sereth?
Seraph, I think that's what his name was.
Mhm.
I have a cheat sheet.
Sereth Kazeret. And he goes, did you guys get everything that you needed?
Yup.
Good. Now, it might sound a little bit disgusting, but we're going to jump down into the water below. As you can see to the left of me, or sorry, to the right of me, if we follow down this path, we can get to the edge of the silk bridge, which catches everything underneath us, and we can successfully make our way then to the river which flows and successfully, hopefully safely, land in that water.
We got some dead weight with us right now. Does any of you have a proficiency of waking people up?
Yeah, wouldn't Sereth know something?
Yeah, he just investigates and he says, it is unfortunate. Luckily, she seems to be in good health, though, and will recover in just a few more minutes if we give it time. But, we really should be going.
Well, what do we do with her?
Well, if we're not waiting, then it's like tired of my back or something.
Again. I mean, we still have. We probably still have some of that pixie dust.
Oh yeah, we do probably. Yeah, definitely have that.
I wouldn't use it right now though, but.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Still got some rope and stuff too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking if we're jumping in water, I don't want to just have her in my arms. I could let
I mean,
her go.
she's unconscious. She can't breathe underwater.
Exactly, yeah. She would drown.
Yeah. So we can't really just jump into the water with her strapped to your back. She'll drown immediately.
If we just toss her in, it'll be the same situation.
Oh my god.
Unconscious bodies float.
At least if she's tied to me,
Yeah,
like
face
she has a
down.
tether and we know where
Yeah.
she is.
Well,
So we're jumping down, like, basically to the water and then swimming out, right?
correct.
How far is this swim?
Oh, if you get a good enough jump, just 10 feet, if that.
It's pretty good.
Definitely say we take our chances then.
I won't be able to get good enough jump. But I'm willing to wait the extra couple minutes till she wakes up, but that's me.
Okay. I can't believe I'm the voice of reason here, but I've got an idea. So we could all get into the water. I can click this immovable rod. Dragon Boy over here can jump in with the payload, grab the rod, and never have to actually swim through the water. It'll buy us a few extra minutes for her to wake up, and there won't be any chance of her going underwater.
So I grab the rod after jumping in.
Again, it's just a few feet of swimming.
But
I
she
think
can't
that means
breathe.
we're okay.
All right.
Well, she's breathing. Just if she's underwater for too long, she might take on some water.
I'm back, by
If
the
it's
way.
not a big deal, then let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So, you guys are standing at the edge of this cliff, overlooking this 20-foot deep pool.
This is below the spider webs, right?
It's below and to the side as well. Yes.
Good.
So we don't have to jump over any spider webs to get there?
I'm still going to have you guys check for that. We're going to see how everyone does with jumping. Who would like to jump first?
I'll jump first.
Courtney? Okay. In fact, I love this actually. You're just Sareth Kazaret informs you all of this, and you're looking over the edge, contemplating who's gonna be going first, and you just say to heck with it, and you make the leap. At that point, Ront, who has been so just upset that you've outshined him, yeah, overmasculated him at a couple of turns, immediately behind you, jumps, like almost trying to land on you too. So he's gonna jump immediately at the same time as well. So I want you to go ahead and make
Come on, roll better than him.
acrobatics check for
So
us.
funny.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
13.
13. Nice. You successfully make your way over into the water and Ront behind you.
Suck it, Ront.
Hey, Austin,
Yes.
can I roll for that thing I talked to you about?
Yes, you may.
That's not suspicious.
This is the thing though, that as you jump, and no one really made a check for this, and nobody really asked him about this because nobody really knew it, but he also didn't know it. He sort of knew it. Sareth Kazaret failed to mention that there is a reason why the Drow dump all their waste into this pool.
I know I shouldn't trust him.
There's
You're right,
this
I know I should go first.
gray kind of ooze that encompasses this pool, which feeds off the waste, and most of the time it is very, very docile. However, in this instance, the ooze, as you are about 10 feet from the surface of the pool, the ooze reaches up like a reverse splash after you've already been in the water. It reaches up and encompasses Courtney's character and brings her into the water as she jumps into it. And it's going to get an attack of opportunity on you. First off, being in this ooze, surrounded by this gray, ooey gooey, sticky substance, you feel as the, what armor are you wearing by chance? Chainmail? You just immediately feel that begin to burn away. In fact, the ooze can eat through 2-inch thick non-magical metal in 1 round.
Awesome.
So it just immediately corrodes right off of you. Same thing with Ront as he follows quickly behind you. The ooze, though, is going to make its first attack against you, Courtney, which is Pseudopod. Its attack is 6 to hit.
Without your armor, what's your armor class? So it doesn't hit.
Yep, it successfully, you successfully are able to evade it and sort of get out of the way using the rest of your movement to get over to the shore and out of the water itself, and that extra 10 feet as well, so that it cannot reach you. Same thing with Ront as he makes his way out. Sareth Kazeret looking from the top and just looks down and goes, "Ah, I've never quite seen it do that before.
So maybe let's avoid
okay.
the water.
Who's next? Oh, well, the water's still our only option right now. I mean, yes, there is the elevator, but that is literally right where Ilvara is."
Also, Delilah's down there by
Yeah.
herself
So
now.
Delilah's down there.
Indeed.
I know we just met her, but
I'll go next. It's okay. He jumps off with a good agility check. Same thing with ooze. In fact, I'm just going to quickly do an action versus action. The ooze gets to go first. It takes its action again to attack him, which is 7. It misses. His leather, to be fair, he's a drow, he wears leather. Not too much of a problem for him. However, I suggest that when you guys jump, though, you try your best to keep your weapons up above you. I should also specify 2-inch thick non-magical metal. However, He jumps more so into the creature, but you guys see that this creature is still just a limited creature. You guys can clearly see that it has a start and a finish now to the shimmering nature of it, and the gray against the black facade that you're looking down into. You can see that it is in a particular area too. So from now on to the agility rolls will be to try to avoid that too.
I have a question.
Yes.
I wasn't here, so I don't know if you specified, but how far away are we from the edge of the cliff to the water? How many feet is that?
You mean the height?
Yeah.
Luckily the water is able to break your guys' fall completely. But
well, I mean, like,
the height itself is still, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta go back to the very tippy top of this thing about Velkynvelve. Oh boy. 100 feet.
And how wide, like
been
how
my guess, but-
far is it to the shore?
About 10 feet for most jumpers so far.
So, I mean, jumping, like, basically, could we jump down and miss the water?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Luckily though, you guys can't really, not with the running jump that you guys can get from here. It'd be no, you can't really miss the water to the point where you just hit solid land. But if you miss the water, you might have a bit of an encounter with the webs, is the thing. Or now in this case, the gray ooze. So.
Well, basically what I want to do is jump out as far as I can.
Okay.
Like, drop toward the ground, and about 5 feet before I hit the ground, activate the immovable rod. So I don't touch ground, but I land. I'm like
I get what
over
you're saying.
ground.
The water itself is a good stop to the fact that you're moving at terminal velocity after about 100 feet. To move at about terminal velocity and then immediately go from 1, possibly 2, if you can, arms holding onto a rod that immediately becomes stationary, I wouldn't suggest it, but you can certainly try and do that.
It'd probably be a strength check, probably.
It'd be a strength check and then a constitution check and then
make sure your arm doesn't get ripped off check.
Yeah.
But you can certainly try it.
Fingers don't get dislocated check.
I'm not sure
Before he
100
does-
feet would be terminal velocity, but I'll go with it.
Fair enough. I don't know the exact thing, but there is a system on Dungeons & Dragons to determine how far a character's falling versus how much damage they take. I think it's 1d6 for every 10 feet or something like that. So that, of course, would be 10d6s, which would be about 60 things, and at that point there would be no reviving.
You would be a pancake.
Well, you'd be a pancake without arms, possibly.
All right.
Oh, Austin, before he does anything, I rolled a 21.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Then.
Jax is going last, just trying to wait out and see if Mira wakes up before we have to jump.
I'm not looking.
Oh, you already know what I'm doing.
I actually forgot, so I'm not looking.
Well, then shut up.
Okay, another thought then. I can actually hit this thing with an Eldritch Blast from the cliff.
You could?
Is that a
Would you like
cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want to land when this gross thing is still down there. I just don't think, from a character standpoint, he would do that.
All right, fair. Well, while you're going to do that, we're going to go ahead and get a couple of the other NPCs going. That is, what's her name? The girl. Here's the tree. Oh, natural 20.
Good for them.
He makes. In fact, while in the air, Stool comes up, huddles around what's her name, and successfully shields her not just from the fall, the ooze, but also just from the water, and she comes out completely dry. That is an
Stool's
8
great.
for
He's a gentleman.
That's a sturdy stool.
Ooh. Okay, there's that.
Strong like an oak.
Very, very good joke, Justin. I like it.
Thanks.
All right, so
It was a poop joke, by the way.
so we see Topsy and Turvy,
Yeah, but
the
now I'm
twins,
just
jump
picturing an
off
oak
hand in
stool
hand.
with, like, beautifully crafted by
Who's
master
doing what next?
carpenter.
Crafted by Jesus.
Who is doing what next? Topsy and Turvy just jumped off hand in hand.
I mean, my Eldritch Blast attack was a 21. So
All right.
if we want to resolve that.
Okay, so you successfully hit it. Go ahead and what is the damage?
3.
Okay.
Not
You
great.
hit it. You see the gray little color sort of slightly twitch a little bit from the distance, and then ring encompass the area that was in still.
So no terminal velocity for my force blast, huh?
Nope.
It's magic, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, I know.
I'll just jump in ahead.
Real quick, what kind of damage is the Eldritch Blast?
Force.
Okay, cool. And as you do that, though, the twins who had jumped off, one of them, Topsy, who's on the right, successfully makes the jump. However, Turvy is a bit closer to the webs.
Oh, God.
Toivy is going to... it falls into the webs of giant spiders kept by the drow to conceal the outpost from below. Toivy falling into the webs becomes restrained. So he's going to try and make a strength check to break free from the webs. And he does.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Just one extra foot. Okay. Yeah, he just successfully he falls into it and freaking out a little bit. Oh no! Oh no! And he quickly just tries to rip through the strands that are beneath him, and he successfully falls down the rest of the way into the water below and quickly swims to shore to meet up with the rest of you. The ooze is now moving toward him and is more so directly underneath the webs. So continuing to jump, it will have to make its way back. Who is next?
Yeah, so I said I was going to jump in. I rolled a 17.
Nice. You successfully land in the water, make your way out.
The armor that I was wearing was the studded one because I couldn't figure out how to put on the chain.
Cool,
so.
cool. But that is true. But no worries about that because, again, you avoided the creature, the great ooze.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Who's left? I think it's you.
Is it me?
I think you're one of the people left.
Who's left?
I mean, I didn't jump yet.
Yeah,
Jax with me. I don't know. Did all the NPCs jump?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna quickly make sure that the rest of them finish off, and then we can get to. Because I did like some of them in the beginning, some of them. So let's just see. The Topsy and Turvy are both down. Stool is down. Sharthy awakened. Now jumps successfully. He makes his way. In fact, being a half fish humanoid, you guys just immediately just like dive off of this like almost flamboyantly and excitedly into the water below as he quickly swims faster than you guys have seen anyone get to the land, makes his way over there and just shakes off once he gets out.
Show off.
Ront.
Didn't Ront already go?
Yeah, Ron
Did he?
Yeah, Ron was like...
He jumped right after Delilah.
Yeah.
So it's Jimjar.
Yeah, Jimjar.
Jimjar. Trying to make his way out, very close to where it was, but not quite the same spot. He lands on the web.
No!
Jimjar is tangled in the web. He makes an 18 strength saving throw. Jesus, Jimjar. Let's just make sure for a second that Jimjar, yep, his strength is 0, so he gets down there and immediately he goes... Immediately, he's like, I got money on me making it out of here. And he takes his knife, slashes it, and goes, goodbye, Spideys! And falls back into the water in a little cannonball. And
I want that thing to die so bad, but...
Oh, we love him. Everybody else loves him.
I do a clap. I'm entertained by this.
Hold up 10. That is without a doubt
10
the
fingers.
worst piracy I've ever
up.
seen. Lastly, then, if that was Jimjar, let's just make sure. Rock Jimjar. Eldith, yeah, she made it. Oh, Prince Darendil has to make it, and Bupido. No, Bupido did jump. He was one of the first two. Prince Darendil makes his way down his wheel. Successfully swims through there, back to the land. So now everyone, the player characters who have not yet made it, go ahead and jump.
I shake Mira a little bit to see if she's awake yet.
She is not.
What modifier do I need? Is this acrobatics or athletics?
This is a straight up dex.
Straight up dex check?
Let me
14.
just double check. One quick second. Or no, sorry, athletics.
It's the same score. So 14.
Nice. Cool. I rolled a 17 plus 3 on athletics.
No, I was right the first time. I was like, wait, that's not right. Sorry, dexterity. Sorry.
Great.
Okay.
16 then.
16, you make it as well. And that's with Myra.
Me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
holding.
You're still good. And is Ash the
No,
last one?
I'm still up there.
Oh,
I was kind of
and,
buying time, making sure that Mira got over there, so I'll
Yep.
jump now.
You'll jump, and then Thomas is up there as well, correct?
No, I jumped.
You
He jumped.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
jumped.
I think that
Nothra
your
got a
last one
14.
then, right?
I think so.
Is Ash the last one?
Yeah, you should be.
Okay. Okay. You got a 14.
No,
Thara did.
with
Thara,
Dex,
yes.
it's an 18.
Thara, that's right, because she was still up there doing that. Gotcha. An 18. Yeah, you guys successfully make your way down then. Successfully evading that gray ooze.
Oh, and I probably should specify. Camden just flew over. Camden can swim, but prefers to fly.
Oh, yeah, of course. Camden just gently glided down
I have no
in
idea.
a circle. And just in a slow spiral downward, he caught up with you guys. And you guys are now on the bottom floor. It is up to you guys. You guys can still hear the ruckus from upstairs. The like weird creatures screaming all around and battling through the air. When actually all of a sudden, one of the rock, badly injured, begins to twirl down the air, and Nathara actually looks up and thinks for a second that she's seeing Camden come down toward her, but then realizes that it's a spiraling out of control demonoid creature that tumbles down, and it falls right in front of you guys on the floor. It is very badly wounded, but remains alive, slowly stands up, and loudly screams at you guys. This is gonna be hell, but I want everyone to roll initiative.
Out of the box.
8.
Who was
Natural 20.
8? Oh,
plus.
who was natural 20?
22.
11.
Okay, hold on. Natural, let's do this. 20 to 25. Real quick,
20.
actually. Sorry.
22.
22 for Nathara?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that then.
What you got when you roll is it between 20 and 25?
Okay. I am surprised that nobody's died.
Thanks.
It really sucks for me as DM too.
He's trying to kill them all.
Well,
Yeah, are we
I
gonna
want
like
less
overkill
people.
this little demon creature? Like, there's 15 of us or something.
Yeah, you'd think that. Its challenge rating is 8.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I really wanted to fight Irvana or whatever her name is, because that would have been a nice chunk of XP.
Yeah.
Ibarra. Oh, don't worry. You'll come across her still.
Ugh.
Nice.
You don't know.
I do.
We can zag when you're gonna zig.
I've read the book.
We can run away. You know.
That's what
don't
you
own
want
us.
to do. Here's hoping. I wish you guys the best of luck, really. I do. So Nathara had 22. Next is 20 to 15. Nobody? All right. Good rolls, guys.
Okay, I rolled a 21, so...
Oh, okay. Leslie?
Yeah.
All right. I'm having a difficult time remembering that. 2-1.
Okay.
Because
So
it's
I
a lady's name.
apologize, yeah.
Well, it's actually not a lady's name. It's a gender-neutral name, but it's mostly
It
given to
is,
women.
yeah.
I guess
He
it's
also
Leslie Nielsen.
prefers lyric, but
I know a guy named Leslie, so that's why.
And then our mom's
Yeah.
also named Leslie. So.
Yeah.
we've heard it. We've heard it both ways.
10 to 15.
oh, that's me. I got 11.
I got 12.
What did you get?
I didn't get anything. I'm unconscious.
I am.
Again,
I'll probably
I
wake
could
up
roll
to
if
this
you.
fight.
5 to 10.
8.
Zash is 8. And let me just make sure. Yep, that's all of the player characters, except for, of course, Mira. Sorry.
If we ever have a group portrait done, can we have like Mira unconscious, just like
We really should. We really should. But,
Actually,
hey,
no,
She
just
has
Mira's
been
Sleeping
unconscious
Beauty would be
more than
great.
she's been in battle.
Oh, and I should probably
Mira's
roll
Sleeping Beauty.
for the Vrock.
That'd be awesome.
Ah, that's good news. All right.
Sleepy Mira.
So that means that it starts with Nathara.
Yep.
You see this creature like fall down in front of you, this demonoid bird-looking thing. Like for some reason I can't get the pictures going up. And if you guys are watching the streams, right here we should have a bunch of pictures that cycle out and show you guys what I'm trying to talk about. They're not coming up, and I've been trying to work out the technical issues of that for the better part of tonight. So, but if you were to see this thing, it looks like
Not a friendly.
it looks like a chicken and a Jim Henson puppet mixed with demon wings.
That sounds awesome.
It's interesting.
Real quick, is the image layer for it under the map? Because it goes by order.
I know.
Of-
I looked at
oh.
that too. I can double check and move it all the way to the top. However, I'm terribly nearsighted, and even with my contacts, everything is super small on this computer or on this monitor because it's just a TV monitor, and it doesn't actually do 1080p. But everything is in 1080p. Ah, okay. So that being said, that's interesting. Are you gonna go ahead and attack it? It's like right in front of you guys. The group of you is
Yeah.
walking in like formation together. You're gonna go ahead and attack it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my sickle. Now that
Nice.
I know that I have it, because I was confused about that earlier. And I'm gonna try and get it around its neck and try and make a good slash in it, if that's
Okay.
possible.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That was almost good.
That was almost good. 8.
8. Alright, so you try and go up and get it around this rock's neck, but expands out its demon wings and emits a louder screech. Ah! And it sort of startles you a bit. In fact, you take a few steps back, and unfortunately, you try and do one quick slash, but it just doesn't reach it. Next is Leslie.
You gonna grapple this crow?
Is that possible? Could I do like a giant? No, I can't do a superplex on it. I don't know. Grab the. I guess I'll grab the crossbow with the special darts.
Okay.
Because I took a case of those.
Okay.
And shoot at it.
All right. Go ahead and make a attack then.
Okay. So for hit, that's the 20 plus.
Nice. Yep. 20.
No, I
hits.
mean, like I rolled the 20 dice, and then it's plus the hit.
Yeah.
To hit.
Yep.
So it's 4. Do I need to add anything else other than that?
Just what the die shows and what the plus hit is. For
Okay, so I actually rolled a 9.
Okay.
So it's 13.
13. 13 unfortunately does not miss. Again, it's moving around sporadically. It's flapping its wings in the air, and you bring up the crossbow and it just flies right past it as it continues to screech and freak out a bit. Any movement or bonus actions?
Nah, it's fine.
All right. Next is Bupido. Bupido is going to walk up to this little winged beast.
Gonna be fighting himself for a while.
I guess
like when you take your action figures and just smash them together for a while.
I expected you guys to get some more of these people killed. I was sorely disappointed.
We haven't yet, so that's pretty cool. I'm not dead! It sounds like a Monty Python sketch.
Yep.
I'm not dead yet!
No, I'm not dead yet.
That's from the
Spam a lot, yeah.
Spam, yeah.
Bupido has the fate of the gods on his side. He is going to try his best to walk up, use a hooked short spear in order to actually trip the target. Alright, that's 18. That hits. And the target must succeed for... Holy shit.
You just trip a bird?
He just tripped a bird. Oh, yep, he tripped a fucking bird.
Yes.
He comes up and he slashes it. However, Bupido ends up doing... Jesus. A D4. -1.
No.
Ouch.
4 minus 1, 3 damage. However, it is resistant to piercing damage, which is what that was. So we round up because math. So that is 2 damage to the bird. Wow. And the bird, having been hooked, falls prone. So this creature, Bupido, just walks up. He goes, "The gods have fate on my side," and he just takes it.
So with that,
he takes a
range
sickle.
has disadvantage and melee has advantage, correct?
Yeah.
Being prone?
Yeah. Everything. Wow. Everything has advantage now. He swings at the bird. The bird tries to back up, but he put his other leg out behind it, you know, and it just falls backwards and falls onto its wings. So for a moment, it is prone.
Is he still resistant to piercing?
Yep. That is a trait, not a ability or no, I should say that is a specific thing about this, not just a temporary thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever something
Really
has
use that poison
resistances or immunities, which you guys will see more so with the higher level creatures, especially for this, which again, it is a challenge 6 character. But like, of course, frost dragons are immune to frost, things like that. So, next is Stool, who is actually peaceful. He does not do anything. I almost forgot about that. 16, 15. And if I come to a number, let me know if you're up. Guess who it is? Our favorite character, Jimjar. Jimjar is going to come up, and this is his first real battle after having his most trusted tools, too, really. Jimjar is going to come up with his short sword and make a multi-attack with it against this creature. 3-7 does not hit. However, 19 does hit on the second swing. The bird takes 3 piercing damage, again rounded up to 2. 7 for the second one. And since the creature is prone, correct me if I'm wrong, but it has disadvantage on attacks, correct?
I can't remember. I know.
Prone creature's only movement can be to crawl. The creature has disadvantage on attack roll, so he's also going to move back the same distance that he moved forward. The creature's going to try and slash at him with disadvantage, which is 4 plus, even if it's whatever, it does not hit Jimjar as he moves back. Next is 15, 14. Turvy. Turvy, my goodness. We're getting them down. This freaking thing down here. And good news is that once we defeat it, we still get a good number of XP for everyone.
This is when in strategy games I just hit skip until it's back to my turn.
I'm trying my best to hurry through it. I don't know what to say. This is the game.
I know.
So we gotta get rid of those NPCs.
Yeah, just let them die.
In fact, I do have an
They're
idea
also
about something that's going to happen too. So it also has a multi-attack.
We can keep Stool.
It's pretty shitty though.
I think the twins can be pretty useful.
Does not hit the first one. 16 does hit. So the second attack with a short sword is 5 points of piercing damage. And this Vrock is looking frocked up. It's looking frocked up. Yep. I almost still said what I was editing out there. However, after 14, it is now to Courtney at 12.
So, how far away is it?
He's just like 10 feet or so away from you, lying prone on his back.
So that means you have advantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
So you roll it twice and then take the higher of the 2 rolls.
They have advantage on melee.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and attack on my base.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll for us.
So my first one was 5. My second one was 19.
19 definitely hits. Shoot, all these NPCs I haven't been giving advantage, but that doesn't matter. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright, yeah, I haven't been doing advantage for the NPCs. Because
Yeah, and then if it's long range, it's disadvantage, I believe. But I have to look it up.
And then
5? Alright. If you would you mind describing to us how you kill this beast?
what?
Yeah. Wow. Killed by a cleric.
Nice.
Cleric killed the demon.
With the mace,
Perfect.
though. I had no clue
that's
she had a mace. Just like, well, bam!
Battle cleric.
Holy mace. So is that just basically what you want to do then for the see? Alright, so this creature, which everyone in Jim Jar and everybody took turns trying to come up and slash, you just having had enough already of the Underdark and of the entire Velkynvelve, come up, take out your mace, just look down at this screeching demonoid bird, and just go, oh, be quiet, and you slam down this mace, completely pulverizing the head to a pulp. Very, very beautiful work. Now.
Yay.
Now that's a cleric.
The battle is still going on up above you guys with some more of these creatures fighting above you and some more drow and horns going off. Whew, sorry about that.
Bless you.
Thank you. But you guys come to a rather important decision. Where is it that you guys go next?
I ask Seraph which is like will have the least resistance.
The place that has the least resistance. I would say that would be. I hate to say it would probably be Sloop-Loop-Dop, but I highly recommend that we go to Neverlight Grove. Wherever we go, it will probably be a good bit of a journey ahead of us, but Sloop-Loop-Dop is 8 days away, and Neverlight Grove is 36 days away, but it has some incredible things that, and a definite way out of here, I feel.
Is one on the way to the other?
Well, as you ask this, though, a couple of the others are trying their best to chime into this. Stool, of course, immediately releases another spore cloud that encompasses all of you as you're able to, once again, hear the faded effects of the being able to speak with each other. Prince Darendil is just eager to go to the surface world. Bupido highly recommends that we go to Graxtu, which is the southern route of Velkynvelve. Eldith Feldrun is unfamiliar with the region. Jimchar wants to go to Blindenstone, which is the north route of Velkynvelve. The south route also takes you to Sloop-Loop-Dop, which is Shushar the Awakens home, where it runs throughout the Dark Lake, and Shushar very adamantly, you guys for the lesser part of this, you guys hadn't really been able to understand him because the spore cloud had wore off, but now he's being very talkative about how he wants to go to the Dark Lake, and Shushar begins to tell you that if you go to the Dark Lake, you can get some sorts of watercrafts, and he can guide you all throughout the watercrafts that will bring you all throughout the Underdark, everywhere that you want to go, much faster, and they won't be able to track us as well. And he really emphasizes that point. Stool wants to return to Neverlight Grove. Topsy and Turvy can navigate to Blindenstone, but they don't want to go there as much. They want to more so get back to the surface. Yeah, do you guys ask anyone in particular what they want? And if so, what do you say?
Oh, I like the sound of bloop bloop blop 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 in the Dark Lake.
Yep, it's gonna be a fun bunch of words like that if you guys go there.
I'm not a big fan of water, but I am a fan of staying alive, so maybe we should head to this lake.
Yeah, get some boats.
Yes, we shall go to Sloop Loop Top. And you guys... Jimjar is very adamant, though, that he wants to go to Blingdenstone.
You can always go by yourself.
Nathara wants to go with Jimjar.
You want to go with Jimjar?
No.
Screw you, I'm going with him.
Please, just let him leave.
I have no ties with you people. I'm nomadic. I can go wherever I want.
We can sing the whole way there. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of
99 bottles of beer.
You take one down.
Pass it around.
99 bottles of
beer on the wall.
Ah!
I'm killing him right now. That's it.
Also, Austin.
Yeah.
That roll I made earlier before I leave.
Yep.
Was it successful?
Yep.
Okay.
That's when I said yes earlier. That's what I meant to that as. Yep.
Just wanted to make sure.
Eldith Feldrun also decides to join with them.
The dwarf goes with you. I do like dwarves.
And where am I going again?
You are going with Jimjar to Blingdenstone. Which
Two
is
words or one word?
Swerfniblin. Blingdenstone. Blingdenstone. One word.
Denstone. It's north.
Sereth Kazera joins you guys. Shushar joins you guys. Obviously, he wants to go very badly. Topsy and Turvy join you guys.
Pretty much everybody joins the party.
Except for, okay, so, oh. Yeah, Ront is going to join you as well.
So I pretty much got the bulk.
Yep, Ront doesn't want to stick with Courtney anymore.
Wow.
Ront is just so emasculated. Like...
First by a drow, now by you?
That's alright, I'm very feminine, so you won't feel emasculated around me. Hopefully.
So again, Eldith Feldrun, Jimjar, Ront, and Nathara all head north to Blingdenstone. Whereas the rest of the party, including the NPCs, all begin to head south to Sloobloobdop. All of them have a long journey ahead of them. But that is going to be where we're going to end it tonight, guys. Next week we will continue on. We will watch as the adventurers travel through the Underdark passageways, as well as come across some interesting things on their way to Sloobloobdop, and then we will, of course, most likely meet up with Nathara later on in the story, too.
And I will wake up.
But, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Of course, if you have not seen anything before this video, you might be probably very lost, but you can catch up by catching the other videos on the same TheMajestic channel, but on YouTube, where I will be posting these up to date with what we are posting on Twitch, which you can find by searching TheMajestic, all one word, as the very first search result, or if you are on Twitch, it is in the bottom link in the description. You can also follow us here on Twitch, which is TheMajestic, or www.twitch.tv/TheMajesticGamin, G-A-M-I-N, no G, and we are posting every single Monday night, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, live Dungeons and Dragons gameplay for you guys. So be sure to check out as well Justin's channel, Zero Score. Would anybody, including Justin, like to say anything?
You already said it.
Okay.
I'm good.
But thank you so much for joining us, guys, and we hope to see you again soon. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye everyone.